And before I tell the story, I will have to say the one thing the recruiter said, well, do you remember when Dan Aykroyd says, we're on a mission from God? He said, it kind of feels like that. And I kind of heard that, but I didn't fully process what that meant. And in a few months at Red Hat, you start to get that figured out.
Because we live in a world now where people demand a purpose at work. They demand a clear mission of why they're there.
You can't rely on centralized planning based on information flowing up, smart people thinking about it, and then actions flowing out. It just doesn't work anymore.
In a lot of ways, this book is literally a part of the Red Hat culture because of how many people were involved in it. Right from the start all the way through. This was not just a Jim project. He wouldn't have ever wanted it to be that way.
Rather than the CEO kind of being at the top of the hierarchy, the CEO is much more of a catalyst to get an organization both aligned and capable and enabled to ultimately act on its own.
The open organization is an environment that is centered on participation.
The open organization is about management in practice, not just management in theory. And it's real people telling real stories.
My learnings coming into Red Hat and how different it was and what I first thought was just sheer chaos and I learned over time was actually an effective way to run a company is really the example that we use to talk about how a company has applied that set of principles.
So for me, it was very reaffirming that we wrote the book in the Red Hat way, using the principles that we describe in the open organization.
Even today, with pushing 8,000 people, Jim does get involved, and he does answer threads on memo lists, and he does listen, to the rank and file, so to speak. And so it's very impressive to see that in action.
So I have to take a call. Do you have an existing case number, an account number?
I do have a account number. You're the CEO.
Yes, I am.
Wow.